Folks, between us 88, we are back. Let's head on to the next case. Case number 14. For those that are in the chat, today will be a double feature somewhere in the heart of Montana. Oh, they're more really kidding about Montana having freezing winters, Ace. The werewolf must like the cold, else they wouldn't have picked it for their hangout spot. Prey's gone undercover to an headstrong wolf pack, trying to find out what they're up to. We'll set up camp here while we wait for a call. Hey guys, locals in the nearby village are all in a panic because a farmer's been killed. They think the legendary Roundhead Lake monster's to blame. But no one in living memory has seen Hannah in the flesh, so who knows whether she's even real. Oh, it's not like the Loch Ness monster. Well, we of all people should know that more mythical beings exist than we're led to believe, so it's possible this monster not only is real, but could also have committed the crime. Ace, if you've got time to kill him while we wait here from Brea, you better go with Luke and investigate the farmer's death. The locals think it was the lake monster's doing, and they'll be happy to hear that they've got a team of supernatural hunters on the case. Alright, Chief, we're on it. Ace, let's get to the lake and figure out what happened. Oh, got a bonus right away. That's nice. Alright, let's do this. Stay. Backpack. Yes, nice. That's supposed to be a Wyatt Ewing, the farmer Hope was talking about. There's 3 holes in his neck. He's not breathing. It looks like a murder, all right. Even the locals are sure it was Hannah. It was Hannah, the Montana Lake monster, who did it. We can't jump to conclusions. Take this coat, which kind of be the victim since it was lying next to him. The killer must have pulled it off him. And I'm not sure the lake monster is capable of that. We should get a sample of that slimy goop left on the coat. And what's the British passport doing on the scene of a murder in Montana? It was got all blurred by the snow. Let's see if we can match the passport holder's face to someone in the airport records. Not too bad. With pretty off the werewolf, better get Ben to check out the slime from the victim's coat, Ace. Alright. At least we can look at 2 things while we collect stars. So see you guys all in a little bit. This has been Pitching Ace 8. We're back. Let's continue on. No idea who this is. I want to say we probably haven't seen her before. Passport we found on the crime scene belongs to someone called Mimi McPhee, Ace. Ask Mr. McPhee if she saw anything related to the murder. Gee, I wonder if the pen has something to do with it. Miss McPhee, we found your passport. Oh, I thank you, dear. You must have dropped out while rooting a boot for the lake monster yesterday. You're pretty far from home, aren't you? I am a proud Scotswoman through and through. I'm currently on a tour of lake beasts around the world. No creature so far has been a match for my beloved Nessie. Well, the townsfolk here think Hannah the Montana monster murdered a farmer called White Ewing. Hannah the Montana. Oh, I get it now. Farmer Ewing's been murdered? I saw him just yesterday, pottering around his wee barn. How can he be dead? Well, there's no doubt about it. His body was found by the lake. You didn't see anything suspicious when you were here? Well, I saw nothing suspicious, let alone even a mere smidgen of sighting of the so-called Hannah. Highly disappointing, eh? Okay, well, if you say you saw Farmer Ewing in his barn, Ace and I better have a check it out. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that accent came from. I feel like it was kind of lame. I feel like it was hopefully it was. Anyways, is what it is, man. Ooh. And then Hannah the Montana monster. I got that one. Oh man, geese are nasty critters. Why'd you hand me this one, Ace? Oh, it's got a name tag. Lordy Gaga. It looks like its owner's name is etched on the back, but it's all faded. To figure out who the owner is before Lordy Gaga pecks my eyes out. And I agree, this crate of seed packs looks like it's been recently disturbed. Let's look through it. And Lady Gaga in the same. I did not watch Hannah Montana. I was not into Disney Channel at that time. I think that might be it. Oh, that was close. Thought maybe this one. Woodbine. So Lordy Gaga's owner, someone called B. Woodbine Ace. I always don't want a goose as a pet. I'll never know. Anyway, we should see if this Woodbine person be the victim. Ah, there we go. Chase, what's this pamphlet doing among the seed packs? It's for a company called Grim Foods, based in a town called Grimsborough. Never heard of it. There's a note that our victim from Fabian Roland Tavin, the company's CEO. Says he's looking forward to a visit just after Christmas. Which means Roland Tavin must be here. Let's go find him. Ah, is that guy familiar? I mean, he looks familiar, but I don't know if he looks familiar because he looks like someone like on TV or something. Lordy Gaga, I was wondering where you waddle off to. You must be Mr. Woodbine. We're trying to figure out why the lake monster killed Wyatt Ewing. Wait a minute. Are you all saying Mr. Ewing's gone and been murdered? Yes. Did you know him? How was his farm here? My dream is to have my own farm one day, filled with frolicking sheep, pigs, and geese, of course. Mr. Ewing gave me my first big break into the world of agriculture, and I'll always be mighty thankful to him for that. Think the lake monster could have murdered Farmer Ewing? Well, my grandpa used to tell me scary stories about Hannah when I was a nipper, but I reckon that was only to stop me from swimming in the lake. And other folks will be sure to tell you she's a truly dangerous beast, but I don't think she's any more harmful than Lordy Gaga over here. So you definitely think that she's real then? Where's that darn farm? I'm a busy CEO and I haven't got all the time in the world. I'm guessing you're Mr. Roland Tavin? What brings you to Montana? My company was inadvertently embroiled in a terrible corn-related incident, so I'm here in search of new farming opportunities which do not involve the C word. I'm staying up at Wyatt Ewing's rash slash bed and breakfast. Quite convenient to see the farmer I'm trying to do business with. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that there won't be any business happening since Farmer Ewing's been murdered, potentially by the local lake monster. Oh Lord, I thought Montana would be safer than Grimsborough, but now we're dealing with monsters and murders and lake monsters. Please go away. I need to call my secretary and make a arrangement to escape and get me out of here stat. Of course he has no idea who we are. Alright, let's do this. Ace, when I was a kid, I was sure there was a goblin living in the nearby lake. Turned out it was just a very fat toad. Well, I definitely thought some of my foster parents were evil goblins when I was growing up. Ah, poor Luke. I can only imagine how tough things were for you being raised in the system. Yeah, well, it was a long time ago. Anyway, speaking of monsters, what can you tell us about our victim? Was he killed by a mythical lake beast? Well, someone or something stabbed Farmer Ewing through the neck, piercing his carotid artery and killing him almost instantly. Ah, interesting. Or a pitchfork. But there are 3 puncture wounds, and I gotta admit, the circumference and distance between those holes perfectly match the 3 horns that allegedly sit atop the lake monster's head. So you're saying that the lake monster could have stabbed the victim with her horns? Absolutely, but the wound could have equally been made by using a 3-pronged weapon, which means we can't rule out human involvement just yet. Also, I picked up traces of chewed, uncooked lakeweed around the wound, and this points to the lake monster, but I've also heard that lakeweed's all the rage around these parts. Which means a human or lake monster could have left the lakeweed on the victim's wounds. Right you are, Luke. In any case, be on the lookout for a killer who eats lakeweed. Oh. Mine is coming in all raging. Hey Ben, any joy on the sample we got off the victim's coat? Yeah, we're getting really good at this chemistry stuff. Pretty's not gonna have a job to come back at this rate. But enough bragging. The gooey liquid on the coat was slime from the skin of a deep water cutthroat trout, a fish native to Montana. The species lives below the water surface, so you gotta be a pretty nifty underwater fisherman to be able to catch it. Chink was a pro before he lost his arm. Anyway, seeing that your victim wouldn't have gone swimming in his coat, I can conclude that your killer who's an underwater fisher person or fisher beast. Well, knowing how to underwater fish doesn't make it any clearer as to whether it was a lake monster or a human who killed Wyatt Ewing. We still got more evidence to add to our notes, Ace. Yeah, still no word from Priya. I hope she's doing okay. We've got our hands full in the meantime, trying to figure out who murdered Wyatt Ewing. Evidence so far points equally to a human killer or the resident lake monster. Our suspects, we already know. Where is she? Where's Hannah? Alright guys, what's going on here? We need to kill the lake monster before she comes for us. Misplaced anger. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in chapter 2. Pitching City. Alright, let's do this. Alright folks, Pitching City, we are back. Let's head on to chapter number 2, where again the locals are super upset and we gotta calm them down. Yeah, we don't even know yet. Yeah. Just relax, guys. Yep. Let's go back to the ranch. Oh. Swanky Ranch. I'm not surprised if we can turn it into a bed and breakfast. It must be mighty popular. As for clues, this torn fabric is a plushie of the lake monster Ace. Let's stitch back together then. I know it ain't proper to go through someone's post, but we're dealing with murder here, so we have no choice but to rifle through our victim's mailbox. Oh, I realized that I'm not on, oops. Thought I was collecting stars. You guys are gonna call me out on that. Puppies Emporium. You're right, Ace. This is a Lake Monster plushie. This comes from a shop called Poppy's Emporium. Should have a chat with this Poppy, I agree. Poppy looks dressed very lightly for being in like a snowstorm type place. Uh-oh. There's a threat, I'm sure. Ace Miller victim this threat made from cutout letters. It says three-pronged strike, eases, dies, leaves a permanent silence. Three-pronged strike, the farmer dies from exactly that, so the killer must have written this threat. And as far as I know, lake monsters can't read or write, which means we now know for sure that a human murdered Farmer Ewing. We send this threat to Felix to check for any further evidence. Howdy folks, and welcome to Poppy's Emporium. Whatever lake monster memorabilia you're in the market for, you can guarantee I got it. So we're here to talk to you about the death of Dwight Ewing and... Oh great, you're not one of those silly minis who want to pin his murder on the monster, are you? Hannah wouldn't hurt a fly, I should know. I'm around Head Lake all the time, underwater fishing and picking lakeweed for my dinner. She doesn't bother me once. Well, how do you know if anyone might have had a beef with the farmer? He was just a regular fellow who minded his own business. And speaking of business, all this lake monster fashion is going to be terrible for my shop. Let's find Farmer Ewing's killer real soon. I mean, sometimes any news is good news. Yo, Ace, there's nothing more romantic than the Montana landscape, don't you think? I never really thought about it, Felix. Then it must be the threat from your kill that's got me feeling all schmaltzy. I know that sounds bizarre, but the message three-pronged strike, eases, dies, leaves a permanent silence. It's a line from Ridgeback Mountain, one of the raddest love stories of all time. I got it on DVD if you want to watch it on our next movie night, Luke. Sure, but what's important for now is that our killer is also in a Ridgeback Mountain flick, right? Yep, and unless the lake monster watches movies, you're definitely looking for a human killer, Ace. Yeah, at least the mystery's been cleared up, but even if Hannah didn't kill Ewing, he was still murdered by our lake. So let's take another look around the scene of the crime, Ace. Instead of Brokeback Mountain, it's Ridgeback Mountain. Oh, the star. Ace, that's the victim's name on this camera strap. We should unlock it. And this Life Aquatics magazine is about the mythical lake beasts and where to find them. Maybe skip up the weird rubble on the mag will lead us to the person left on the crime scene. And what else? Think we should recover the writing on this wooden sign? Let's do it. Yeah, there's a lot of pop culture in this one specifically. Or if they usually use pop culture, I don't get all the references. This one I'm getting all of the references. These weird brown nuggets from the magazine under the microscope, Ace. It's gonna be like droppings or something. I would have loved Archer in a Saw. That would have been dynamic for sure. Hopefully fast enough searching through the photos on the victim's camera, Ace. This is probably a true statement. Uh-oh. That's the sign logo of Grim Foods on it, and that's the company that CEO guy we met. Look, our victim wrote over my dead body under it. It's like Fabian, Roland Tappan, and White Ewing weren't seeing eye to eye on something. We better find out more. I know. The rest of those brown things on the Life Aquatic magazine are Celadon lizard poo. Zeke Davis. Oh my gosh, Zeke Davis is back? Wow. We're gonna ask Zeke what brings him to Montana. Remember, he thinks we're FBI agents. This guy's been in the most cases so far. There's gotta be something going on with this guy. The camera recently made me sorrowful that I don't even have any photos of my guardian. He died when I was 17. That must have been really hard, Hope. How come you not have pictures of him? We didn't really part on good terms, and then he was killed. Pretty sure he was murdered by some supernatural being, but nothing was ever confirmed. I have his death to thank for leading me to become a hunter. Anyway, back to Farmer Ewing's camera. It was mostly filled with pictures of cows and chickens. But I also discovered a hidden folder containing images of Mimi McPhee taking a bath. What? There were photos of Mimi, that Scottish tourist, having a bath on the victim's camera? Were they in a relationship or something? Unlikely, because the pictures look like they were definitely taken by the farmer without her knowledge. Oh, gross. I wonder if Miss McPhee knew the victim was ogling her. We should go ask her. Oh, dear. You ever tried like weed? Smells like cat pee, but if anyone can market it as the next big superfood, it's me. I'll take your word for it, but for now, can you tell us why Wyatt Ewing wrote over my dead body on a sign bearing your company's logo? Because I wanted to buy the lake to harvest the aforementioned lakeweed, but that bullhead farmer on the lane wasn't having any of it. Kept raising my offer price, but he kept refusing. The silly man could have enjoyed early retirement with that money, but for some unfathomable reason, he preferred the drudgery of being a farmer. So you didn't get what you wanted with Farmer Ewing. Did you make his words over my dead body a reality? Well, you better not be implying that I committed murder, otherwise my lawyers will sue you for slander before you can say Montana. Yeah, I highly doubt that you'd be anyone that could kill. Come on, Hannah baby, show yourself. Hey Zeke, we just keep bumping into each other, don't we? What are you doing in Montana? Looking for the lake monster agent Ace. She's a water lizard, you know? So far I've had zero luck spotting her. I even tried to find her while underwater fishing, but she must have been too shy to come out from under the rocks. How about the recent murder of a local farmer? Know anything about that? Yeah, I heard some folks talking about it. Sad times. Not that I knew the farmer guy. Although it has been a pleasant evening watching Ridgeback Mountain with a dude called Blake. Alright. Well, we're camped down just the road, so if you think of anything else, you know where to find us. It's Yui Hunters again. How can I help you? It's kind of awkward. Thing is, we found some photos of you in the bath on Farmer Ewing's camera, and that disgusting creep of a man. He was all over me like swarms of midges on a Scottish summer's day. Those photos aren't even the worst of it. Yesterday, he told me he'd take me to the lake to show me the monster, but the only monster he revealed was the one in his pants. Did that farmer really think he'd get hanky-panky with me, like those cowboys in Ridgeback Mountain? I was so outraged I couldn't even muster up the energy for my daily underwater fishing session. Well, Miss McPhee, what Farmer Ewing did to you is horrible, but I hope for your sake you don't retaliate by killing you. I don't know where my accent went. I just couldn't muster it up. Okay, what's honking? What? Oh. It's a darn goose. What's he got in his mouth? Honk, honk. Hey, it's the keys to my camper van. Lordy Gaga stole my keys, Ace. We'll get them back. We'll get them back, Luke. Don't worry. Alright, guys. I'm going to go grab some stars, and I'll see you guys in Chapter 3. Over and out. See? Let's get back to Chapter 3. Where we're getting attacked by Lady Gaga. Where are you hiding, you pesky son of a jackal? Wait, are you looking for Lordy Gaga? Yes, he took my car keys. Lordy Gaga, you been stealing things again? You naughty little coochie coo. Lordy Gaga says sorry. Here you go. Thanks. I appreciate if you keep your pet locked up for the rest of our investigation. Speaking of which, Ace, we should have another gander around the barn for clues since we're here. Goose pun definitely not intended. Yep, sweet. How's this old school as his phone? And look at the rest of it. Our victims correcting password should be easy. This document looks official. Let's recover what's written on it. And why is this photo frame broken? We should put it back together, Ace. Yeah, my thought is when I got the stars, I'll be able to finish this thing. But two, nobody's really jumping out at me yet. A restraining order, Ace, that was taken by our victim. Doesn't mean the person who took it out against. Although there's a case number, let's get and hope to figure out who it relates to. There we go. Look, Ace, the victim's phone is a new voice message. Shall we have a listen? Hey, old man, remember me, Poppy? You owe me, dude. Oh, Grace, now you owe something to Poppy, that shop owner we met. Should find out more about this from her. So what have we here? Huh. Well, is that a frame photo of Blake and that darn goose? I wonder who broke it and why. Unless it was someone who hated Lord Goggy as much as I do. You're right, I need to stop letting that bird get to me so much. Let's talk to Blake about his broken photo. I wonder if now if Ewing pissed this guy off, I could totally see this guy snapping. Good day, Ace. Hey, Agent Matheson, what are you doing here? Colleague over here gave me a bush. She said need my help digging up the subject of his restraining order. Yeah, I was getting nowhere near it, so I thought we could take advantage of Agent Matheson's FBI credentials. And you made the right call. This restraining order was filed by your victim against an individual going by the name of Zeke Davis. Wait, he was harassing Wyatt Ewing? Zeke told us he didn't even know the victim. We better find out why he lied and why Farmer Ewing had to take out a restraining order against him. Thanks for your help, Agent Matheson. Hey, Ace, heard you found evidence showing Hannah couldn't have been murdered by Farmer Ewing. I like to say I told you so, but I'll be the bigger person. You were right about the lake monster, but we're here to talk about something else. Knowing your voicemail, you left the farmer. Well, yeah, I was angry. The dude owed me money. I ordered a whole bunch of lake monster memorabilia to be able to sell to his guests up his ranch, but never paid me for them. Said no one was buying them. Why did I and my business have to suffer because he wasn't able to push the goods? Oh, and you've gone and got me all in a tiz now. I'll have to go after Ridgeback Mountain and calm down. Later, Ace. Just crazy. Howdy, Ace. My goose didn't steal anything else of yours, did he? Thankfully not. But we were wondering, was Lady Gaga to blame for breaking this photo of yours, or was there human involvement? Well, this is all Farmer Ewing's doing. He smashed it when he found out I was gay. Destroying my picture wasn't even the worst of it. He fired me, too. Wait, he fired you for being gay? Yes, and after all I did for the man, swimming to the depths of the lake in the dead of winter to catch his favorite fish, and surviving only on lakeweed sometimes because of the pittance he paid me. Thank goodness I had Lord Gaga looking out for me through it all. See, you said you didn't know why Ewing put this restraining order he filed against you again. That you knew him far too well for his liking. I'm sorry I lied to you guys. The thing is, lawyers have found out that Wyatt Ewing was my biological father. Wait, what? He was your dad? Yeah, I was a result of one night stand. My mom refused to tell me my father's identity. I did my own research, which brought me to Wyatt Ewing. But the nasty man denied everything and wouldn't acknowledge me as his son. He even refused to look at my findings over lakeweed and sushi dinner. Instead, took out the restraining order against me like I was a common criminal. I never wanted to be a lizard more, so I could crawl under a rock and hide from the world and my father forever. Yep. I do need sleep for sure. I'm about ready to pass out right now. The problem is if I want to go get coffee or something, I'm gonna wake up the dog, and I really don't want to wake up the dog. Oh, now you tell me that the thumbnail is from the last case? I haven't downloaded everything. Oh. This pile of silk accessories could be hiding from something for sure, Ace. We should pick through it. We know our killer's underwater fisher person. This pair of swimming fins must belong to them. Those look like skin cells on the fins. We need to collect a sample. Come on, Ace. We got the farmer killed by their fishy coattails, so let's make sure they don't slip away. Oh, it's a trident. Nice. Ace, there's a fishing spear among the winter equipment. 3 prongs and blood all over it. It's gotta be our murder weapon. You're right, the chief was a keen underwater fisherman. Let's send the spear to him. Alright, so we just need to get cells from the killer swimming vents for analysis to Ben. Ace, it's mind-boggling that anyone would go swimming in these freezing conditions. I'm already concerned that you're not wrapping yourself up enough when you're outside. Oh, don't worry, Ben. Ace is a tough cookie. And as for swimming, did the skin cells from the killer spins reveal anything about them? The DNA cells, the killer's green eyes, Ace. Make sure to look the killer straight in the eyes. Let me know in the chat, but I may actually go to sleep and do case 15 tomorrow. I don't know if I can stay up for the whole next case. Well, Ace, your latest murder weapon takes me right back to my glory days. You know I once caught the biggest swordfish on record in the state of Florida? And told us you were a pretty awesome fisherman, and as for bloody trident spear, you sure it's the murderers? Without a doubt, that was the victim's blood all over it, and the prongs matched the wounds on the neck. That's not all. A closer look revealed tiny fibers. So is it, Lizard Man? Got enough evidence to go to the person murdered Wyatt Ewing. So let's do it. I literally do not know if I'm going to be able to make it up in another couple hours. It's been rough. I think it's, oh, he's not wearing it. She is green eyed. Oh, what? I did not expect it to be the shopkeeper. There's gotta be, he must have been doing things with her too. That were inappropriate. Poppy, you were so sure about the lake monster not having anything to do with Whiting's murder because you killed him. Cripes, how could you even think that someone on my size could take down that burly farmer? I've had enough of your lies. All the evidence points to you. The target fibers you left on the trident fishing crew you used to kill him, the threat you mailed him. Now only one knows why you did it. Surely you didn't murder man just because he owed you some money. You're not greedy enough for that, are you? No, his farmer Ewing was a greedy one. He wanted to drain Roundhead Lake so he could grow more crops for his silly farm. That's why you killed him. Wait, why did it bother you so much that Ewing wanted to drain the lake? Don't you get it? The lake is where Hannah lives. If it no longer existed, she'd wither away and die. And if Hannah died, I would too. I live, breathe, and dream that beautiful creature. I had to find a way to stop Farmer Ewing. And this morning, when I went down to the lake to go fishing, I found him standing there and surveying it. I tried to persuade him not to drain the lake, but he just wouldn't listen. And that's when I realized it was either him or Hannah. So I grabbed my fishing spear and in a fit of rage, I stabbed it through his neck with all my strength to save Hannah, and I don't regret it one bit. Alright, Pop, we have no choice but to put you under citizen's arrest and hand you over to the cops for murdering Ewing. And Ace, we should go to the townspeople. We found the killer. We've arrested Pop Winters. So you're sure the lake monster didn't do it? Without a doubt. So you're free to go about farming things without worrying that Hannah's coming for you. Miss Winters is behind bars awaiting trial, so she'll get the justice she deserves. Oh, well, that's a relief. Thank you so much for making Montana safe again, Ace. Ace, Poppy Winters seems so harmless. Who could imagine she was capable of murder? Just with the lake monsters verging on the weird, though, I agree. Anyway, we've just got to wait to hear from Priya down at the werewolf camp, so let's hope she gets in touch soon. Ace, I see you haven't been twiddling your thumbs. Yeah, we didn't have to farm a killer and exonerate the mythical monster who lives in the lake nearby. Agent Ace, his hand, the lake monster, I just saw her. Wait, what do you mean? It's by the lake and she emerged from the water. I think she wants to speak to us. You need to come with me, Agent Ace, in case I need protection. Well, I'm the wildlife expert with the FBI, so especially if I join you too. Good call, Felix. Ace Pretty just called from the werewolf hideout. She's waiting on the line for you. Yeah, so that means we do her first. Are you okay, Pretty? How's life among the werewolves? Actually, better than I was expecting. Sanders been reincarnate's gone out of his way to make sure I'm being accepted by the pack. But there's no time to talk about my adventures. You see, I made a terrible discovery about Arthur Darkwood. Wait, the writer we keep bumping into? Yeah, Darkwood's been coming to the werewolf hideout, having secret tete-a-tetes with Annette's strong pack leader. I managed to eavesdrop one of their conversation and heard the writer say, I've tried to scare those hunters off with threatening messages, but they keep coming back. Oh, so it was Darkwood who sent us those threats, wanting to stop us from looking into demons. Exactly. We know that those messages were sent to us from a demon, so the only conclusion is that Arthur Darkwood is a demon himself, and his werewolf accomplice is none other than Annette Strong. What? We do know demons can take on human appearance. Clearly they did a good job of fooling us. It's a huge allegation. I'm sure the chief will want us to find concrete proof that Darkwood is a demon before we start accusing him. As luck would have it, I heard that Darkwood is checking into your latest victim's bed and breakfast. Maybe we'll find something belonging to him on the ranch to help reveal his true demonic nature. Best of luck, Ace. And by the way, I left you a little present I knitted by your camper. Oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness. Arthur Darkwood's a demon. It makes sense. Makes sense. I'm not shocked, actually. Ace, can Arthur Darkwood really be a demon? You're right, that's why we're here, to find proof. And Darkwood's planner is sure to help. Looks like he was practicing his autograph on it. It's kind of empty, but I guess that makes sense seeing the year's just begun. Let's cover the page of fade writing on the first page. I'll grab your dusting kit. Alright, his hopes are best bet at working out whether Arthur Darkwood's a demon based on his planner. Oh, is Priya right? Is Arthur Darkwood the demon that's been sending us nasty threats? Without a doubt, the writing on his planner perfectly matches the writing on the message that was pinned to the dead mountain lion we found upon the ski slope. And if that isn't evidence enough, I also noticed traces of sulfur on the notebook. Well, that's insane. He seems like such a nice, normal guy. That may be, but I find it rather apt for a demon to take on the identity of an author of supernatural thrillers. Oh, and I almost forgot there was much of interest in Darkwood's diary apart from the one entry which intrigued me. Notice he scrawled magical tree at Yellowstone on one of the pages. I tried to look up for any information about it, but nothing came up. Yeah, magical tree. That is weird. Well, luckily for us, we know Darkwood's around here somewhere, so we should ask him about it and confront him about being a demon. Wait, are you saying you want to confront a demon just like that? What choice do we have? If they're as powerful as we think, nothing can protect us anyway. And if Darkwood wanted to kill us, he's had plenty of opportunities already. We'll just have to take the risk. Wow. Sounds crazy. Luke, don't take this wrong way, but stay close to Ace when you speak to Arthur Darkwood, okay? I don't want to talk to him. I really don't want to talk to him. You get Ace. If I didn't know any better, I think you fans were obsessively stalking me. It's time to drop that, Darkwood. We know you're supernatural hunters. Supernatural hunters? I have no clue about what you're talking about. And if anyone's a stalker, it's you. You've been sending us threatening messages to stay away. And what's more, your notes reeked of sulfur, which means we know your true identity. You're a demon. Oh, so you're really good at what you do, aren't you, Ace? It is true, I am a demon. I've been keeping an eye on you ever since we first met, but it was for your own good. Wait, for our own good? You really expect us to believe a demon will be acting as a guardian angel? There's more to demons than you silly fools know. I don't have the time to explain it to you. You simply have no idea what you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, you have an idea that you think. Now tell us the truth. Are you the demon that was summoned 5 years ago? The one who's been feeding off livestock and destroying the land? 5 years? I've been in the world far longer than that. And I wasn't summoned by anyone. But all this shouldn't be your concern. You need to get into your camper van to drive away as far as you can. Then maybe you'll live to see another day. Whoa. So he is a demon, but he's not that other demon. Whoop. Don't abuse my patience, demon. That tree is dangerous enough for the werewolves, and you do best to leave it alone. This is my final warning, Ace. What? Holy hellfire, Ace. Darkwood just teleported in a puff of sulfurous smoke. But all this time, we finally meet a demon. It turns out to be someone we know. Just wait until we tell the chief and the rest of the team. What? Alright, now all this stuff I don't really care about at this point, because that's been crazy. Look, Ace, there she is. This is so exciting. Aww. Zeke, man, you weren't really kidding. That's a lake monster, alright? I ain't never seen one in the flesh. Golly. She's like the most humongous lizard ever, dude. But do you have any idea what she's saying? I ain't got a clue. I think that she lives in the water. What we need is a sonar voice converter to translate what Hannah's saying. I think I've got what I need to construct the fur back in my camper. All I'm missing is a strap to hang the device around the neck. Something like a cow collar would do the trick. Alright, let's get started on the Lake Monster Translating Machine. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. The box is a picture of a cow on Agent Ace. Let's use your FBI lock picking tools over the crate and see if there's a collar in for the lake monster. Yeah, so guys, I'm just gonna give you a heads up. I'll be recording tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Probably at 4 a.m. Maybe 3:30, 4 a.m. I woke up way too early and I have not gotten enough sleep this week, and I am about ready to pass out right now. So I'm sorry for that. I fully intended to get through both cases today, but I'm not going to be able to make it. Just no way. I'm like falling asleep. Excellent. There was a cow collar in the crate, Agent Ace. Now what do we do? We're going to take the collar back to that Felix dude? Cool. Hey, you guys really know how to go undercover. No one guessed that this old school camper belonged to the feds. That's how we roll in the FBI, man. Anyway, you got the cow collar for the lake monster race? Let me take a look. Right on, dude. My makeshift voice converter is all fixed up. Plug goes to plan should help us understand Hannah while also translating what we're saying back to her. Just need to replace the bell and the collar with the voice machine. We're good to go. Sweet, I can't believe we're about to communicate with a real-life supernatural amphibian. Digging your enthusiasm, Ziggy. Now let's go see Hannah. Hey there, Hannah. I ain't gonna hurt you. Just attach a little thing around your neck. Oh, hello. I was such a scaredy fishy when all the villagers thought I killed the farmer, but you saved my Heidi and now I can swim free again. Thank you, thank you. There's just one more thing I need your help piece for. Anything. I'll do anything for you, Hannah. Oh, this is just the best moment of my life. It's that nasty farmer. He stole my necklace. I can't never be happy without my pearlies. Can you find it for me? Well, Janice, I saw Farmer even throwing something sparkly into the well by his ranch. Maybe it was Hannah's necklace. If it was, we'll go fish out of the well and bring it back to you, Hannah. Oh, you're the nicest of all Hannah's friends. Here, take these fishies I caught for your lunches. Yeah, we might be changing it to Discord for sure tomorrow. So we'll see. We can do it here too. I just may put a little bit more restrictions on it. Ace, how adorable was that lake monster? You're a genius for making that translator machine, Felix. All in his work, man. Now this bucket from the well you saw the farmer. So there's something sparkling into it. Let's dig it for Hannah's pearlies. We used to do Discord, but then I started to trust YouTube chat. But I'll ask the mods, and the mods can decide where they want to have the chat. Ooh, that is a really nice necklace. This looks like the pearl necklace in the well bucket, right? Eat instincts, dude. I'll leave you an ace to get the necklace back to Hannah. Hannah, we found your necklace. Ooh, my precious pearlies. Hannah's so happy. I'll be going back home now, but if you need anything, just call my name and Hannah will come to your rescue. Farewell for now, Z's. Yeah, that dinky writer fellow's a demon. Yeah, but he claims that he was only sending us warning messages to protect us. Wait, protect us? Everything I know about demons suggests they're anything but protective. Why should we believe him? Well, one thing Darkwood claims is undoubtedly true. He's been in our world longer than 5 years. He published his first book, The Sea Serpent's Kiss, 7 years ago. So that means he can't be the one that was summoned. Looks like there's more than one demon running amok on Earth. So how many more might there be? Can't really tell you, Chief, but we do know that Darkwood and that Strong are working in cahoots. They both seem very interested in a magical tree in Yellowstone. Darkwood said that under no circumstance should we visit this tree. It was dangerous enough for the werewolves. Since when did danger stop us from pursuing the lead, Ace? Now, if only we knew where this tree was. Oh, did someone mention a magical tree in Yellowstone? Because I found it. Excellent, Felix. Ace, rev your camper engine. It's time for us to go tree hunting in Yellowstone. Alright, guys. I'm going to go pass out. Hopefully make it over into the bed. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow, 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, so 2 hours later. So basically this time tomorrow, this exact time tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys all later. This has been PGC8. Over and out.